Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. As always, this is Mr. 707, and boy, did I do some work. Look at all this. I went out and I got a ton of sandstone, and or a ton of sand, I should say. Like I got 8 or 9 stacks, and to lay these paths out. And then I did this because I did not like just seeing just a straight flat, um, just a straight flat back um, to this building. I mean, all it was just cyan clay. So I basically just wrapped the backside down, and I think it looks really, really cool. I'm really happy with this. I was gonna make access points here, have some sort of door or something right here, but then felt like that defeated the whole purpose of us making the whole underneath area. So let me show you what I have accomplished, right? This isn't even what I'm most proud of. So let's come down here. After the reason why I didn't record most of this is that I kind of felt like it was kind of lame, I guess would be the best way to put it, of just replacing blocks and whatnot. And then like I did some more redstone stuff, so check this out. We can flip this switch to open up this door, right? And then I figured out how to do item frame locks. So there's a way to make it a combination lock, but like most people don't know that item frames. So it's just like one of those things where it's like it allows me to, be a little sneaky about it. So let's go back in here and I'll show you how it works. The item frame is behind this block right here, and you have to have a comparator coming off the block. I don't know why, it just is what it is. Like, I'm not really good at explaining redstone, but I know why it works, right? So I have to have the signal turn to 4, and the reason why that is because every time you turn that, it increases the length of your redstone signal. So I turn it on to the right number, and it opens up the door. And then when you hit this button right here, because how you can hit a button on a comparator, if I press that button, what that does is that if a signal that is greater than the signal that is coming out of the comparator is sent into it, so like when this, let me show you, right? So when that's set to like 4 or 5, right? So right now the signal travels in and it's opening up the door, but when a redstone torch or a lever or a button is pressed, it creates a full strength redstone signal that is that's considered 8. So when I flip that switch, what it does is it sends a current to here, and it basically shuts this off because the current is greater in this comparator. It shuts this one off right here. So I can go inside to the plant, flip that switch, and if someone didn't have tools or whatever, right, there would be no way for them to get to the plant, which is how it would be, because there's security gates and there's not like secret entrances, in water treatment plants, but they're intended to be able to keep the people out that they don't want to have in there. So that's why they have fences and they have weird entrances. So that's how that works. And it's all covered up, so no one even knows that it's there. I mean, no one even knows. And then so right now it's open. We flip the switch, and then that locks this signal out that's being sent there, so it closes that up. So, and then we can just close it back. Because this is when when the item is pointed straight up, that is the current at its highest state. It's high because it can go a maximum of 8 blocks away. So we set it to 1. It's not enough power to get to the block, and then it shuts off, just like that. So, and then, like I said, I did this, and I think it's cool because now we can see the plant from the back of the house. And I really like how this looks. I really do. It almost looks like that, you know, that famous picture with the Beatles when their face is all in pastels or something like that. But now we can see the whole plant. We can look at the whole plant, and it looks awesome. And I don't know, part of me is kind of not still sold on the sandstone, but I think once the rest of it gets in, it'll look better. I'm thinking about doing stone brick around the edges where, you know, where applicable. So I think that's what we're going to do right now. And I was thinking about maybe even putting like water buckets down here or something like that so I could jump down, and just to make it easier to get down when I want to get down. So let's grab 2 stacks of stone. It may be enough, it may not be. We may have to come back for more. But let's go use our secret bat cave entrance, and we'll lock it so no one can get in behind us. This place is looking so cool. The sun's going down. Are you kidding me? I need to bring a bed and like set it down like right here, just so that I can keep sleeping down here and not have to keep worrying about it. In fact, we're going to do that right now. We are going to grab a bed because I have an extra one right here. We still have squids. We still have squid problem. Squid problem. I wonder if this is gonna work. Because it doesn't look like I'm actually in the bed. Oh, okay. Alright, so along the edge, just because that'll make it look more like, I think it'll help sort of tie everything in. Do I still have silk touch? Yes, I do. I do not need any more cobble in my life. Yeah, I think that looks good. It's all about tying it all in. And I don't have a shovel. Dirt breaks so fast anyways. By the time I run back to get a shovel, I'll be done with this anyways. Come on. So I'm thinking that we'll get the border installed today. And I don't know, I really kind of want to get to working on the figuring out what I'm going to do with these other 2 buildings, these other 2 areas, because I would like to do something with them. I just don't know what. You know, this area here, and then I got the other area over there. Something's going to be done with them. I just don't know what it is. Let me be completely honest with you. I have no idea what it is. I don't know, I was thinking about maybe putting like some bushes or something like that. Some bushes. You know, like in some of the corners or something. But the more and more I keep thinking about that, the more I don't want to do it, because a water plant wouldn't have bushes and that kind of stuff in the corners, because that's just more potential for, you know, it's called I&I, which is infiltration and oh man, I'm gonna get so much crap for not knowing what that is off the top of my head. But it's essentially like growth and that kind of stuff, and like natural movement of like the earth that causes breaks in in the lines, and it allows water to intrude on your plant. And um, whether it's extra rainwater or whatever it is, it's just any kind of water that gets into your plant that isn't intended to get there. And um, for the most part, any kind of uh, life essentially has the potential to cause an I problem. Yeah, it looks good. I do like that. And maybe I put brick around. Maybe I put brick around this too. Yeah, I like that idea. Let's do that. Because this would be like, the reason why I left this one out is that there's usually like a foundation type footprint where your clear well, your digester, or whatever. I mean, everything has to have a foundation, and the foundation needs to be as big or wider than whatever you're making, just because it makes it more safe and stable, right? So let's do this. But yeah, I know I've done so much of this on camera, and I was making such a point of trying to do everything on camera, but I seriously just started listening to music, and I just started moving blocks, and like I said, I wasn't too sure how to do some things, and I didn't really want to just be like, okay, well, this isn't working. I don't know why. Let me sit here for 20 minutes, because this took me hours. This took me hours to get right, and I'm not going to make 4 episodes out of, replacing the pack type of thing. So that's why I did not do that. But yeah, I need to figure out what I'm going to put here, or maybe even put something over here. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea what to do in both of those spots, because for the most part, I think we have, I mean, obviously we have everything that the water plant needs to run is done. The water plant is done. Now it's strictly just dressing it up, like with putting the iron bars or putting the bricks around the different areas and getting some paths in. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe if I just go and get more sandstone, or maybe I need to use a entirely different, maybe I just need to use a whole different block altogether. I don't know. I don't know. But anyways, I'm going to cut away, and I'm going to figure out what we're going to do next. And if I have to go get more resources, then I will go get more resources. And I will be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. And I went and I got 12 stacks of sand. And I'm thinking that this looks pretty good up here now. So let's take a look and I'll see what you guys think. I think this looks much better. I mean, it even looks better empty now that it's just the same texture all the way around. So what I think, and I do like this, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put like a base of the stone, so like it looks like it wraps around the entire area, because I think that will look, it'll just make it look sharp, it'll make it look like it'll give the build a sturdier, just give it a sturdier look, I think. So, and I kind of already started doing that on the other side. And then, like, we can get rid of this cactus. Goodbye. We can leave that how it is. And then, but like, it would make sense that since this is like built on the water, that it would sort of have, a little bit more substance, I guess maybe would be a good way to put it. And then I can Like I can remove this dirt here just to make it look like, because I mean I don't want to I don't want it necessarily to look too foreign, but I do want to look like it belongs here. I need to put some dirt there. Put some dirt there to make that business go away. There we go. And then maybe I just leave that how that is. I don't know. Yeah, the wall makes sense that maybe it wouldn't have. Yeah, I'll buy that. And then so we can go ahead and replace this. And I did grab some broken too. So if there were some places that, you know, maybe we feel like some broken should go, we can do that. And night is upon us. I sleep it off. I sleep it off. Okay, so we got some stone going here. We can replace this. You know, and like I said, there's still spots that if we want, we can, but I think that gives us a stone border around the whole place. I mean, I could do stone border here, but I like how this flat texture looks against that flat texture right there. Do I have any more sandstone? I do have more sandstone. Because we can replace this. And then we can look and see what else there is. And then I am going to leave that there just because it does break it up and give it a little bit of character, I guess you could say. Yeah, I think this looks really, really good. It almost looks good just how it is, to be honest with you. I mean, we may not even have to put anything in these two spots. I mean, I tried to make this as compact as possible. I mean, I guess I could have brought the clear well over more and then brought the wall in on that side to help shore up this area here, but I don't know, I kind of like how open it is. I mean, maybe we could do something right here. Maybe. I don't know. And I kind of do like the idea of possibly there being, you know, like we had originally talked about maybe doing like a chlorine room right here. Like, not obviously that's the chlorine room, but like have a big chlorine like storage tank room. Maybe build a just a big tank room, and then we can have the hardened clay CL2 tanks on the walls, and then we can have a minecart because they weigh a ton. They weigh anywhere from 500 to or 1,000 to 2,000 pounds. They're 1 ton chlorine cylinders, and maybe we could have some sort of like redstone powered track that's why I left this open right here and have it so they get sent in. So I don't know. I do not know. Well, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take a quick second and I'm going to look and see see where we're at, and I'm going to see what I think we can do to continue to make this place look great, because it obviously looks amazing. We just need to add a little more. So I will be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. And in case you are wondering, this is not our treatment plant. This is my test world where I come to test anything and everything. Like, this is how I figured out how to do the redstone item frame deal, although I ended up not having to use this. But so I don't know if you can hear that pinging sound, but that is a note block. hooked up to a redstone lamp because redstone, right, has the ability to, okay, so let me back up. So a redstone repeater sort of works like a check valve, right? It only allows power, or in this case, redstone power, to be passed through one way. So over here, I can place a redstone comparator here, and a redstone a redstone repeater here, and a redstone repeater here, and it creates a constant signal to here. And so what that does is that powers this redstone lamp. So now what's cool about this is we can have a control room, and because in one of those two areas that we have yet to put anything, probably next to the chlorine room, but we can put get out of here. We can put a control room with these redstone lamps and have redstone wired from our different processes that we have going in the plant. So like we can have one of these set up for the flocculation basin, and set up for the flash mixer, pretty much anywhere. Like I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think that I don't think it works for pressure plates, but I don't know why we would need that. But anyways, we can actually set this up so that we can essentially have like an alarm that goes off if something were to go wrong at the plant. Granted that nothing really can go wrong because there's nothing there to make it so it can't do that. But I don't know. I think this is really cool because at least for our for the existing parts that we have, this could be really cool. And then also you can invert the signal, which by doing that, what you do is you place a block and then you put a redstone torch on it. So that makes the redstone turn this off. So if there ever was a problem, right, you hit this, and then that makes the redstone torch turn on, and it flashes the light like, hey, warning, warning, warning. And that's probably what we'll end up doing right there. So, and then all we'll have to do is we'll have to set up, several of these for all the different processes that have moving parts in the treatment plant, and I think that's going to be friggin' sweet. So, I think this is where we're going to call it for this episode, but I just wanted to let you know what we're doing for next episode. So we're going to try to get, we're going to throw up a chlorine room. I'm probably going to make it out of that, the ardite, the gray cement looking block, and then we'll actually be able to put some windows on that. But then we're going to make a series of these, and I think it's going to be so cool if we can get this to work. And then we can have different tones because the redstone, or the note blocks, right? Hear how that makes all those different notes? And we could even have them set to so we know that different notes are different alarms. So yeah, I'm really stoked because I'm happy I was able to figure this out, because every plant has what's called a SCADA system, and that is essentially a computer screen that shows you anything and everything that's going on in your plant and lets you know what all the readings are and everything. And obviously we can't do that in Minecraft, but we can have alarms set up to let us know when stuff is either not working right or is working. So maybe we even have an on and an off. Maybe we have so we have signal. Oh, I can't do that. So maybe I bring signal along this way, and we slap a comparator in here, and another one right there. And I think I could even put these next to each other. Yeah. So like I can have like an on and an off, and then that way so I know when it's on, and then if like whatever process isn't on, then this one will be flashing. So maybe we do that, maybe we don't. I don't know. 'Cause that's just making more work, but it would be kind of cool if we had like a switch for when something's on and a switch for when something's off. So anyways guys, thank you very much for watching. Um, the channel is at 209 views, which is so awesome because the last couple days I've been averaging like 10 views a day, which is sweet considering that when I started I had no views. I mean, I remember when I freaked out when I had my first view, and I went from 150 to 200 views really quick. So thank you guys very much for viewing my episodes. I hope that you guys are enjoying them. And Destiny comes out in 4.5 hours. So I could not be more excited for that game. I think the last game I was this excited about was probably Mass Effect 3. So it's been 2.5 years since the last time I've fanboyed out this badly to a video game. So anyways guys, thank you very much for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, and as always, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.